Hi, everybody. My name is Jacob Adams,
Hi, I'm Joshua Lewis.
and today wanted to, Josh, I'll tell you a story. It was July 4th. It was just this Sunday. Yesterday, by the way, folks, those of you that watched our terrible recording, Josh and I were just spent yesterday, and we still uploaded it
Oh,
because
for sure.
I was like, let's just upload it. Josh didn't say let's. I was like, you know what? I don't care. We I'm more proud of the fact that we said we're gonna do it and we did it. And to me, as somebody that's trainer and fucking, I hate hearing excuses. I fucking hate excuses. I did it. Like, I don't know. I said I'll do it, and
Yeah.
we put it in a fucking podcast. So here we are. So Josh, I was telling you. So I went to hang out with my aunt because it was her birthday last week, and she's really close growing up. She was one of my closest aunts on my dad's side. So the sister of my dad. And so we were talking. I went over there, just dropped her a little card off, little gift card for her birthday. And so there we were talking, and I think it didn't take long, man. It didn't take long at all before politics came up, and because but again, we're both educated people, and she's like, oh, my boyfriend and I split up, and politics was a thing. Politics was one of the main reasons. It was a big driver in why they split up.
Oh,
Politics.
wow.
Yeah, politics. Not like this. This is not a joke. Well, because I guess some people, some people, I mean, politics is more of a livelihood, I guess, or their business or some shit. Anyway, like it's
Like they need to be more informed, because I don't know.
oh no, they're. I guess I could put it. How should I put it without divulging too much info? Okay, that's not. This is not the main topic. Like my aunt, her boyfriend.
Yeah.
I got to kind of get out of that topic. Um, some people, politics is more important to them. Period. For maybe it's part of their career. They know people that know people that know people. You get it. So for them, it's less of like a intellectual conversation, or I feel it because of this. It's also their career. You get it. So anyway,
Yeah.
but going on back to what I was so I was talking to her, and we're talking. I go, well, Aunt Thea, I call her Thea. Thea, that I voted for Trump, right? I know you voted for Biden. I don't care, or like whatever, right? Because being a Trump voter in today's world is like, oh God, you're fucking this and that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so we were talking, and she told me her position. Like, she's like, oh well, he empowers, like, I guess the racist people, or the rednecks, or the people that I call them rednecks. You know what I'm saying? Like the people that are just kind of like white people and all that shit. Like, it's like, okay, bro, well, that's not why everybody voted for Trump. People voted for Trump because they thought, compared to Biden, it wasn't gonna work. It was like
Yeah.
like it's you get me. And so people that voted for Trump right now are witnessing a nightmare. To people that like voted for the policies, they're like, dude, it's a nightmare right now. Like, people came in from Mexico, like, remember, and the boys are the first thing that Biden did when he went to office was like, he's like, okay, well, let's let little boys be able to go into the little girls' bathroom day one, right? So
Make no sense to me,
not day
bro.
one too. Like, the thing is, it's the day one of it. It's like, look, like it's the tone. Dude, that's the tone. You're setting the tone.
A1, I'm getting this done no matter what.
Yeah, look. Watch. Now that I'm here, now that I got rid of Trump, now that whatever I'm here is debatable. People didn't like that I'm here. Yada yada yada. All that said, hey, give me a pen. All right, here's your pen. Here's your pen, man. All right, bring me that thing I need to sign. You know what it is. You already know what it is. Right? Okay, with this right here, now little boys can go into little girls' bathrooms whenever they need to. Bro, that's the true story. I'm not making this up. Bro, I'm not making this up. Like, I'm not like creating this story for people to enjoy. It's what happened, bro. So like, people like, there's people like myself that are like, okay, well, I don't feel good about that. That doesn't feel good to me, bro. Like,
right. He could have done like something else, like more impactful.
well, look, man, I'm honestly concerned for the future of the kids. Like, I'm not a child anymore. This is not about my body. It's not about me. It's about the future kids and my kids. Like I don't want them, when we grew up, when you were a little boy, right? You're a little boy, right?
Yeah,
And they
yeah.
put you in line and shit. And let's say you were in the back. Okay, everybody line up. Boys and girls here, right? Yeah, okay, okay. And you were just like, all right, well, don't be going to the girls' bathroom. That's where the girls go. And then you guys go here. And that was it. It was
Okay.
just, I don't know, man. And so to take that away from a kid and be like, well, look, man, do you feel like you're a girl? Yeah, he said, yeah. Okay, well then go to the girls. Like it does.
No, I see what you
Okay. Are you telling me that you can tell me, hey, no kid would ever do that just cause. Like he sees one little boy do it and he's like, well, fucking I'm a girl too. Like like it's gotta happen. They're little kids, bro. Like anyway.
Yeah.
So that's my concern, man. That's one of my concerns as a parent or a future parent.
Yeah.
Anyway, man, what does that have to do with what we were talking about? Okay, like so we get into talking that. So she kind of she doesn't really know what I'm talking about. I don't know if she really understands that part, like because she paid attention to me and I saw concern in her eyes, bro. There was concern in her eyes. There was like,
Oh, that you voted for Trump.
No, about this stuff, about the genders and stuff. Like
okay.
She's, I think it's like, if you really think about it, it's a little concerning, So, but then we kept going, and she's like, well, I said, well, look, because she thinks my aunt is very much for the Spanish language. She was somebody that wanted to help develop Spanish programs. Like say somebody Spanish is their first language, she wanted to help them be celebrated, and I held back with that. Or it's a beautiful thing. My aunt's like this beautiful person in her heart, right? Like you can't even hate that. That's just like,
yeah,
like, okay, well, yeah, that's great. That's nothing but positive, right? Okay. Yeah, of course.
Just teaching.
She was a teacher, so her doctorate is in education. Okay, so she came at it like she has kind of that soft spot for like anything that is against Mexican people. And my grandma's from Mexico. I respect that. Like
she felt like in her past, like she was treated differently.
I think, well, there's a lot to it, man. I guess we can unpack it. This one's gonna unpack. Okay, so my dad had cerebral palsy because when he was born, it'll come back to what I'm saying, dude. It'll come back because the umbilical cord kind of cut off circulation for a bit. So his central nervous system got hurt. Like he had a disability in his gait because of a central nervous, like reduction to his air to his brain.
Okay.
Because when he was born,
like cut off something.
Yeah. So there was not enough development to certain part of his brain because of that. Like he was almost strangled getting out of the back then. It was back then. So anyway,
and you're a baby, like you're all like,
yeah, he had a small limp. Like it was small. That's it. And if people that have cerebral palsy, like genetically, they can be, it's really dramatic, right? It's a really dramatic situation. So he didn't have anything serious. Like, gotcha. Like, if he would have really taken care of his body, probably wouldn't have been noticed, honestly. Like,
okay.
If he had yoga, and he could have trained it out. Like, it wasn't gotcha. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Just like physical therapy.
Yeah. Like, he just needed therapy and to take care of himself. But it was there, right? So because it was there, they put him in disability classes. Now, my aunt, I can't remember, I told you the wounds that we have, they drive us to be and all this shit. Well, that's his big sister, meaning his small sister, but just 1 year below him. So I think she saw this kind of fucked up, just you don't even care. Like all he had needed was better therapy. But this is in Donna, Texas, where like they didn't have like, okay, well, we're gonna give him therapy, or like they were just like, nah, just put him in that class. Like he's got a disability there. You get me?
Okay. Yeah.
So I think she saw the system had its errors, or its lack, a lack of ability to help students, or just sort of file them away. So she got into teaching, and she later was into helping the disability programs and helping the minorities. And she became like you say, like a leader in helping people not be taken advantage of by the school system.
No, that's sick.
It's a positive thing. Like there's only
Yeah.
right. And so one of the ways she wanted to do that was help people. Again, now come back to the heart part. Okay. So then she wanted to help people. Let's say if you came to this country and you were Mexican and you only knew Spanish, she wanted to not let the system like, they don't know English. No, I was like, no, they're still
Like
bright.
separate them.
Yeah, they're still
Yeah.
bright. They're still bright. They just speak Spanish. They think in Spanish. So one of her main things that night. So I'm gonna bring back to July 4th because you're like, Jacob, you're going, no. It'll speed things up in a way. So we were there talking, and she's like, yeah, Jacob, but Trump was racist. See, I brought it. So now I'm connecting to Trump, and he made people and I'm sure I go, so you're for sure that? He goes, yeah, I know it. Okay, all right, okay. So I was like, all right. And he's like, so that's where she kind of went into this angle, and she goes, Jacob, I go, look, I told her about the story about the crabs. I go, well, look, my dad taught me a story. I told you the story. My dad told me a story about how there was a man selling crabs, and there was the Mexican bucket and the American bucket, and that somebody walks by and they're like, hey, you know what? Why is the Mexican bucket closed or open, and the American one has got a lid on it? And he says,
yeah.
And the man says, hey, it's because the man selling the crabs goes, because the Mexican ones hold themselves down. When one tries to get up, the other one pulls them down. The American ones, they help each other out. And I told my aunt that story. She nods, and she said the following. She didn't disagree with the crab. She understood where I was getting at. Okay. She didn't say, no, that's crazy. She kept listening. And she goes, yes, Jacob, but the white person only helps the white people. She said that. That was kind of her main. You see how I kind of built all that backstory up?
Yeah.
Right?
Are you talking on the thing?
Mm-hmm.
Why did you let me know? How did you see? Come here.
What happened? I'm doing a video.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay. You want me to pause it for a second?
Not. She wanted me to go see something. Can you pause it? Like, or is it gonna mess up the recording?
I think it'll be fine, bro. I'm gonna pause it. Go. Okay, so I think we just continue, no problem. All right, man. So going back. So anyway, okay, white people only help white people. So that was what she was saying. And I listened. And then she said the following, and that'll bring us back to today's topic. So long-winded story, if you're still with us. I mean, you really wanted to know the juice here. So here it is. So I'm like, okay. And she looks me in the eye. She goes, Jacob, there are many people in your graduating class in high school, for example, that were, she went through statistics. She goes, did you know that, maybe 50% of the people you went into kindergarten with, or 30% that you went to kindergarten with, dropped out by high school? And I'm like, okay. And she goes, did you know? I don't know. I'm kind of know these data, but I'm repeating as best I can. So I'm off. Everybody forgive me. Okay. So just, I'm doing my best to recall something that happened Sunday, and these stats. And I've been, anyway. And then she says, did you know that, let's say only whatever, 5% or 15%, whatever it is, the percentages of Latinos get a college education? And I kept listening. She goes, and it's not because they're less smart than you, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. She said it has to do with race. Now we finally get to come to the main topic of today's discussion, is this argument, because this is my aunt. She's got a doctorate in education, and I see how I framed everything together, kind of put everything together to kind of have the conversation.
Yeah.
Where it's like, it's not just like, well, they're talking about racism in America. It's more like, this is a real conversation I had with my aunt, who's a doctorate in education. And so that's sort of I've kind of finally heard the angle that they're using in colleges, I guess, because my aunt was a professor. The angle of, because because of this race that you have, you're less likely to achieve so-and-so. that's what she's there. That's the angle.
Okay.
And I was like, interesting. And it got me to thinking, man. And you know that we've been doing good working as a team. And it got me to thinking how much of that is an excuse? How much of that is an out? It's an out to a degree, right? In other words, me and you are dieting, right?
Mhm.
How much does that have to do with race, Josh?
Nothing.
Like in all honesty, how much does that have to do with following and eating that diet?
Yeah.
Kid, someone with deep, let's go harder. Let's go harder. These days, people get food stamps. Can someone with food stamps get the food that we're eating?
Yeah. For sure.
For sure, right?
Yeah.
Would it be like more expensive than the stuff they're getting, like Cheetos or Coke or something like that?
It'll be a little bit more expensive. Just a little bit.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Now, what they're probably really missing is the ability to know what to eat, the education.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? But me and you don't get that. We have to study. We have to pay for information, right?
Mhm.
So, and it is at some. Do you see how at some point, and we're both Latinos, right? We have plenty of Latin blood in us. Okay,
I'm half Hispanic. Yeah.
you have half Hispanic, half Black, right?
Yeah.
Josh is. So we're a little different in that respect. All right, you know, because I said we're Latinos and not United. So, what I was saying is,
Also, I was Native American. Yeah.
oh yeah, me too. That's
Yeah.
that. Me too. Okay, so yeah, I
That
don't
they're
know, Josh.
missing.
Hmm.
That they're missing like the knowledge of what to eat and stuff.
Yeah. I'm using an example of a diet because again, going back to my aunt's premise, and again, I love my aunt. This isn't like, did you believe my aunt said this? No, it's not a can you
Yeah, yeah.
believe? It's more like this is a discussion that happened. This is what I got from it. How does it apply to daily living? And that's how can we use this to understand the tension between excuse and potential, yes, it's the race. Like it's kind of ultimately that, or how much of this is an excuse and how much of it is true.
Yeah.
It really, that's the debate. Let's be honest here. That's kind of the debate there,
Yeah.
right? So how has being Latino, half Black stopped you? How has it stopped you? Because, and I'll do my best to give you ideas. I'm gonna do my best.
Yeah.
But how do you think? And then I could go first if you want. You can say, how has Latino help stop you? Because that's the minority part of us, the minority in us, right?
Honestly, I don't even know. I don't think it's affected me straight up. Like I never felt like no type of racism.
The only thing I could, when I've gone out with you, the only thing I could think of is maybe like you wore that muscle shirt, but you've seen me not wear. You've seen me get rejected from the same club because I wear a headband or a muscle shirt.
Yeah.
So I think some people,
like if you had a muscle shirt that day, like I'm pretty sure he would have told you too, like no muscle shirts.
See what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
I'm trying to. And then some people, I think there are some people that don't like Black people, or I think there has to be, but at the same time, there's a lot of people that love Black people. So I don't.
Yeah. It's like everything's like there's gray in the middle. You get me? Like not everything's like black and white.
But the middle, they don't want to let us talk. Like they don't want us to be have any opinion in it. Like you guys shut up. The middle people, the people that have that understand both, like fuck you guys. Like no, there's racism. It's holding people back. Fuck you. But
they're just trying to keep it divided.
Yeah, like if it wasn't for racism, I'd be probably the most successful person ever. Probably racism is the only reason.
That's cap.
But you know, okay, so my aunt did tell me like Jacob. And I it feels good to hear though. Listen. This is what she told me. It feels good to hear. So you gotta be careful. She's like, Jacob, there are men that are white that are more successful than you, and they're not smarter. Like, I feel, of course, it's like she's saying, it feels good to hear. Like, so I'm like, well, you gotta be careful with that, because it's like, what do you know what, so there's this consistent tension between how much of that is true, like how much has being, not a white-haired, white-eyed, blue-eyed guy hurt me. Like, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, that's what the argument is, bro. That's what the fucking argument is. It's like, because you don't have blonde hair and blue eyes, you're gonna be held back. Fuck you, like, no matter what. And it's like, I mean, I have to look a certain way that opens the doors for other things too. It's not just these doors closed. Like, I get it. Watch. White girls are gonna be like, I only date white boys. Okay, those are close to me. Duh. Right?
Okay.
But then there's some girls that like, I only date Latinos, or guys that are mixed, or guys that are half and half. Like, so those doors
Everybody has their like,
like everybody has their special little club that only they can get to. That's the truth.
Yeah,
that's the truth, bro.
And people are trying to make it like they just get butthurt. Like, they just, if they don't agree with them, then they're just like against them. Yeah.
Like that. Just like, hey, you gotta, I guess, hey, if I like a white girl, she should like me too. Like, that's not right.
Right.
Hey, what if you went to cry to her, bro? And you went like, hey, I noticed that you don't like me back. And she's like, they trying to ignore her. Like, imagine there was a girl, like a white girl, and she's like, I don't like guys with blue eyes and blonde hair. And I'm like, that's cool. So not me or what? She's like, well, you're not really my type. And I was like, hey, that's not right. That's not right. You shouldn't.
I'll just leave, bro. Like, that's her.
Bro, what if I tried, bro? What if I was like, you should be more equal opportunity?
That's cringe, bro. That's cringe. I don't like using that word, but that's cringe.
Dude, that's cringe, bro. All I'm saying is there's a little bit of, I don't know, man. But look, in my experience, look, okay, I told you, I called my friend a while back, and when the riots were going on last year, and I was like, hey man, do you know, he's a white guy. I go, hey man, do you know anybody that's racist? I seriously, I pull him aside because all the fucking world was going. I remember I went outside, bro. Do you know any racist people, bro? Because what the fuck are these motherfuckers over there going crazy for? I don't know, bro. What the fuck? And he basically told me low key like this, look, bro, like, I know some people, yes, but like, what the fuck? But like, it wasn't like, I totally get why. Like, he was like, I know a few motherfuckers, like they're around, but like
it's not everybody.
Like, but it's not everybody. And this boy goes back, bro. This is not like a little kid. Like, he knows a lot of fucking people, bro.
Okay.
And so, and I'm telling you, he would have told me, like, he told me he's real with me. You know? So all I'm saying is, maybe in the fringes of society, or like little cults, little sects like the KKK, or like the little cults, yeah, they're probably crazy as fuck. Yeah, they're probably crazy. Yeah, and if you're in a cult and you're worshiping the devil and shit, yeah, I could believe all kinds of shit. For sure.
I heard like there's still like Nazi people like out there still. Like people who still believe in that.
Bro, this podcast is gonna be badass. Anywhere that watch this is getting all kinds of shit. Like, watch, like, look, the swastika, right? The fucking swastika is originally comes from a good symbol. It's supposed to symbolize like enlightenment, or I don't know, some shit. It's supposed to be.
Doesn't like a statue and somewhere over there, like a Buddha statue, doesn't it have that sign?
Yeah, or they have it in the hand and shit. But but it's the correct way. The Nazis reversed it. Reversed it. So when they reversed that sign, they were like putting an upside down cross without doing it. Like, if they would have put an upside down cross, if they were real sneaky, dude. Look, if they would have put the upside down cross, it's like everybody would know, oh, that was satanic shit.
Okay.
You get it?
Yeah.
Everybody would have known. Like, bro, they have an upside down cross. those are satanic motherfuckers,
Yeah.
right?
It
Oh look,
would've
they're putting people, they're burning them in a furnace in the millions. These are satanic motherfuckers, right? You would
Oh, okay, yeah.
like, no one would be like, what? Okay,
They'll know what's up. Like,
but they flipped the
they believe in
swastika.
this, so they're doing this.
Yeah, they split the swastika so to make it sneaky. Like, what the fuck does that sign mean?
Okay.
You get it?
Yeah.
But it was their way of saying like they are of the dark, they are of the evil, like they're fucked up, they're out to create
So
harm.
like opposite of enlightenment.
Yeah,
basically.
opposite of the higher good.
Yeah.
They were saying, no, we're not here for the higher good. We're here for the destruction. We're here to chaos and hurt and pain. Like they were telling you, we're Nazis. This is what we are.
Okay.
And so that's the, I mean, that is where racism really is real. I'd say that sect, that group.
Like more extreme.
Well, yeah, man. Yeah. Like that's the real racism. Like, yeah, they're fucking nuts.
Yeah, like fucking crazy motherfuckers.
But I don't know how we went from that to knowing like, yeah, like for example, you see the KKK, like you don't,
yeah,
nobody in there in like that listens to Kendrick Lamar or modern music, or fucking even Britney Spears, bro. If you just fucking a regular American, an average American, you basically look at the KKK and you're like, those guys are losers. It's been that way for a long fucking time. Like,
yeah.
We've always associated that type of thinking with, oh, poor guy, okay. Does that make sense? Like, it was never like looked at like, oh, that's an aspirational thing. I was like, oh, okay, poor guy. Like, they don't have an education.
Like it was never like respected.
It hasn't been respected, bro.
Yeah.
And so, but that's for like the educated people. And then, as with anything, education seems to be what allows like the progression of man. Education seems to always propel industry and markets. Always. Like if you think about the studying of, look at this podcast, education, propelling markets. Like me and you are literally creating some type of market, some type of, this is a process, me and you right now, this very moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
We are creating a type of like market process value in the system. We don't even really know how we're doing it. We just know that's that's the intention. We just know that's the intention.
For sure.
But it's only possible through like that education, like all that like higher thinking, education, technology, right? So like the people that are involved in that are always pushing forward. So you really can't be part of the fringes, like the people that are the racist people. You can't be part of that because you're the educated class.
Okay.
Does that make any sense?
Like,
the more educated you are, the less likely you're to be racist.
Because you understand more. You understand like different perspectives.
Not only that, but you have an obligation to propel society. You have an obligation. Like education is a responsibility in itself. Like once you know what you know, it's now you can't. Okay.
Hold it in.
Okay, watch. Yeah, exactly. Okay, yeah. Okay, watch. Check it out. You're dieting, right?
Yeah.
And I heard you told Ida about her nutrition, right? You were like,
yeah.
Hey, and you probably felt how much more easier it was to check her because you check yourself. Am I right?
Yeah.
Right? You understood.
Yeah.
No. I know when you're fucking. You can even start like you're not gonna expect her to be at your level, but you're gonna be like, I expect you to be at least that level, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a coach. That's a coach. Okay. And the reason that exists in you like that is because you have already an education within you, and that's going to seek a higher level. It's going to seek, it's going to seek leadership. Remember how when Greg Garrett was going into the domination of self opens an access to heaven, and that helps you lead those that God brings to you to lead. Remember all that shit? Okay. Mm-hmm. Now, if you even understood that at all, bro, and I know you did. I know you fucking understood that. Okay. Well, you're just going to let that information sit there in your head, or what? You're just going to be like, oh, I understand how to access the power of heaven, but like, I'm just gonna chill. Like,
now you're gonna want to like, I'm gonna want to like teach other people.
and you're gonna want to access the power of heaven.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. You're like, hey, I can access the power of heaven, but I'd rather just fuck around.
That's some bum shit. That's some slack up shit.
I'm giving you two extremes. To understand, like, the more you get educated, it's very difficult to be this fringe. But here's the most eloquent argument I can create for those that want to say that there's racism everywhere. Like, remember, I can actually sell shit, right? And I create. Okay, so this is the most eloquent argument I can create for them. In other words, if you hired me to market your bullshit, right? If you said, Jacob, here's $1 million, market our bullshit. I'd be like, okay, here we go. Right? I would say something like, as a minority, it's easy to feel the tension of subtly being left out of the white groups. However subtle, however full of taste it is, one can't help but to feel the subtle disgrace of saying or being told, you just aren't white enough. And being exposed to this subtle tension, however small and trite, and potentially a fuel to generate power within self, I can't seem to shake it. I can't seem to shake the whispers of doubt subtly behind my mind. There you go.
Yeah.
So you see, I could, you hired me to fucking sell it.
Right. That's $1 million right there.
Bro, that's pretty good for the rough draft, right?
Oh
Yeah. So I think what people don't understand is I understand their position more than they know. I understand that position. I get it. I just wrote that. I just said that. I get it. Right. Yeah. The reason I don't like to subscribe to it is that it's like, I'm a victim now. Oh, now I wait for a fucking savior? Like, no. Like, say that tension exists, right? Say that little subtle tension. Say someone, say me and you hang out, and they're like, those guys, and there's a white group guy. Let's say there's this potential white group guy, these potential racist guys. And let's just say they're making good money together and they got their own little club going, right? Remember I told you the importance of brotherhood and everything like that? And let's just say these potential white guys, they're racist. They see us coming and they're doing good together and they're fucking running and taking things. And they even know that me and you could probably help them, but they're like, you know what? Could it do? Because Jacob and Josh they're not white boys. Okay, let's just say that happened. Okay, let's just say that we felt it. We felt that shit. Okay, let's pretend. Well, this is a pretend scenario. We don't have it. We don't know it. Let's just say that happened.
All right.
Okay. What are you gonna do, Josh?
I'm not give a fuck and keep walking. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, good. That's very good. Now, I agree with you. Here's where we can even go deeper. You could stack it. And analyze that fuel. Because again, we're talking about subtle nuances of potential tension that we exist in. Like, these things happen, right? Like, I'm sure that I cannot easily date a Muslim woman. I just know it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm a nice guy, I meditate, whatever, but I guarantee a Muslim dad out there would see me and go, no, fuck that guy. No. And I
That's
guarantee,
true,
and I
bro.
guarantee she might be too. Like, I don't care. Fuck him. Like, he's not Muslim. I don't know. If there's got to be someone out there that will do that to me, I'm fine with it, bro.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it. Like, it's not like I'm gonna be like, hey, what about equal rights? And what about giving me a shot? Like, dude, she doesn't want you, bro. Like, she doesn't want you. Yeah,
Yeah.
the dad's
That's
getting
it.
involved. It's getting ugly, man. Just walk away. Go focus on the Latina girl. They're fucking voluptuous as fuck. Just stop. Stop, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
But
Go
then,
ahead. Give me.
but then that's like then that's what leads to like a scarcity mindset, you know?
The scarcity mindset. And I guess here's the thing, Josh, is that I guess the question is this: is it scarcity mindset, or is racism really what's holding these people back? You see? That's there. Now you get the importance of this conversation. Now you see. Now you get it, bro. Now you see how it all came to you. It all hit you. Like, there it is.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. And me, look, ready for this? Bro, if it's racism, it's not going to help you to give it the power of like it's holding you back. You better fucking focus on abundance mindset, motherfucker, because you got no choice.
Right.
You better like give the racism is a bro. How's that helping you, bro? Like, is it going to create anything for you? Like, are you
right?
You're probably
It's like they're focusing like on the problem.
Yeah, like it's like let's just say it was a problem, right? Let's just say it was. Okay. What is it gonna do for you to say it? What would it do for you? Like, do you get thinner? Do you get more muscular? Do you get more confidence? Do you make more money saying it? Like, what do you get from it? Like what does it achieve in this hypothetical person? I know you don't do that. I'm saying, like,
yeah, maybe like just awareness of it.
Yeah, definitely a thing. Definitely a thing.
All right.
Yeah, the awareness part it is good. I you know what, man? You know what, bro? I will say this, for as much as, you know what, man, I'm gonna say the fault. I guess this is probably my best conclusion with that. You actually said it kind of get the awareness. This is why it kind of was a big aha moment for me.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe hopefully then the people that are racist in today's climate do feel a little bit more uncomfortable.
Right,
maybe, but what if they just getting madder? What if they're just getting like you get it, like
go both ways, bro.
Like, yeah, right. What if it's just they're gonna die with more bitterness in their heart? I mean, bro.
Yeah, you can't change people's mindsets, bro. Like, you get me?
Yeah.
Like, if they believe in something like that, they're gonna believe in that, unless something like clicks in their head, like it's wrong or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully, like, people do kind of come around. The people that this needs to hear that message or whatever, you know, that they really they don't know. Like, I don't know. They're still like, oh, I guess I shouldn't be this way. It's like, all right. But there's one thing I do think people shouldn't enforce on people is like, hey, if you don't want to, let's say do you have a preferred type of, I don't know, girl look you prefer Brazilian, you prefer Mexican chick, you prefer black girl, you prefer European. Like, I prefer European girls, Brazilian girls, Latinas. Like, those are my top 3, bro. I mean, you see this pretty quick.
See, probably mine.
British girls are my new favorite.
British girls, probably mine. It's like a light skinned girl.
Okay. Light skin meaning what? Light skin meaning like light skin means what? Like
black, but like she's a little like on the lighter side. You get me?
Yeah, I got you.
Or a black girl, like straight black girl, but
yeah, I've seen some of the girls on Instagram. Some of the girls on Instagram, like, they're badass little hotties, man.
Yeah. But what's it called? As long as I'm attracted to them, bro, like I don't care what race they are.
Muslim.
I'm attracted to her. She's attracted to me.
I like
That's
that.
it.
I like that. I like that. I had a crush on one girl from Turkey who was she was Turkish and she was Muslim. They're Muslim, and I brought it up. I think once they like want to actually date you, that the religion becomes or if you bring it up, it'll become a topic. Because I was talking to her, and she goes,
Okay.
and I was like, so are we gonna be able to date because of you're Muslim and I'm not? And I was just joking, right? Like kind of ha ha ha. And she never responded to that, bro. Like she just she ignored that fucking question. Like
Bro.
she left me on red, like fuck you for asking that. Like it was real, like she never would have ignored me. And then I answered that, boom. So the Muslim thing, it's not, I personally think that one they're pretty strict, bro.
The Muslim?
I don't know, bro. All I'm saying is it's a little stricter than I've ever seen. That's what I will say. I never seen anything like that, like where like I just asked a question and it wasn't funny. It wasn't like nah. Like,
Yeah,
nah.
she's
like
you said it like this.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So I don't know if
you feel like if you didn't bring it up,
I probably would have still talked to her a little bit more. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, like she was kind of like, since you asked, well, fuck you. It was kind of that vibe. Like, you know what? Eventually was gonna come up.
Okay.
But you brought it up, so fuck it. Yeah.
She's just looking for a reason or something.
No, I'm telling you, the Muslims are not, they don't joke too much, bro. They're not okay. I went out of town one time, out of California. And I was just talking. I was staying what's called the hostel. Do you know what a hostel is? It's like this, it's like people from all over the country stay there at some fucking they're like bunk beds and shit. They're just a hostel. There's a movie called Hostel, and it's a horror movie. Anyway,
I've heard that movie.
You can go to any big city and there's a hostel there. Like Austin has a hostel and shit like that. Okay, it's so nice. $25 a night, $40 a night.
What's the point of it? Like an Airbnb or what?
Think of it like an Airbnb before Airbnbs.
Okay.
Yeah, like this is from the fucking back in the day shit, bro. This is European shit. Okay. This is like some European fucking shit, bro. It's got that Euro vibe, a hostel.
Okay.
So
it's just like a.
So when you go to when you go to hostels, you're gonna meet a lot of European people or people from all over the world because that's how they get around.
Hostels.
Yeah, HOSTELS. Hostels.
It's for Europeans only.
No, bro. No, listen. But because that's how it's a known way of we think of hotels right away or Airbnb, right? Okay. So in other parts of the world, a hostel is I'm a traveler. I just graduated college. I have a few $100 in my pocket. I'm gonna go to a hostel, stay in hostel, and see what's up, and go work around and just travel. It's a very explore. It's like friendly. I don't know. You meet other people. So anyway, bro, go back to this. So I'm not a hostel.
That sounds interesting, bro.
I know. I caught your attention with a hostel, bro. It is. We could go to fucking hostel in Austin, bro. It's like they're people that are like roughing out a little bit. Sometimes just living from a backpack. Sometimes, it's not like a hotel. You're trying to save money. So you go to this hostels. It's like is you're sharing it's like you're sleeping on one bunk and someone you never met is down below on your bottom one. You know what I mean? And then there's someone from another country over there. Okay. In one of my beds, there was 2 Australian girls and this Muslim, which I was gonna bring this up. It's the whole point, bro. What a Muslim situation. Okay. So I'm talking to the Australian girls because this guy's right next to me. And these girls, I forget, Jessica, cool girls, funny dude, funny Sydney. Sydney from Sydney. Her name was Sydney from Sydney. She's from Sydney, Australia, and they made a joke about it. She's like, Sydney from Sydney. And yeah, her name is Sydney from Sydney. And they were just funny girls joking. And we were just having a nice little talk. And then the Muslim goes like this, excuse me. So he's to the left over here by himself, right? And he's like, excuse me. And we're like, oh, what's up? What's up, bro? what's going on? He's like, I'm gonna pray. Do you mind if I pray? And we're like, and I was like, and now looking back, maybe he wanted us to be quiet. I don't know.
Okay.
Right. But he's like, the way I understood it was, do you mind if I pray? So I was like,
Yeah.
no, bro. I pray too. Pray.
Okay.
So we were
yeah. I know what you mean. I know exactly.
yeah, but I think there was two things being said when he asked that. There was two things being asked when he said that. One, what I took it at was, you know, I don't want to offend you if I pray because I'm Muslim.
Yeah.
And then
that's what I thought of.
Yeah, that's what I thought of first, right?
Yeah.
But now all these years later, maybe he was trying to say, you know, would you be quiet so I can pray? You know, like
just being
polite,
aggressive.
and slightly passive aggressive.
Okay.
Yeah, there was this hint of passive aggressiveness in it.
Okay.
That's the thing. And when I match his energy, like, oh yeah, man, I pray too. So of course. So I was just trying to say.
What did he say after that? Or
I don't. It's not what he said. His emotion was sort of like, kind of like what, like why don't you assume that people are okay with you praying? Like, what are you doing that you need to ask permission? Like, what is it that you find offensive about it that you know that we would find offensive about it? Like, you have to ask. Why not assume that people are okay with you praying because it's so good, right? That's what you're doing because it's good, right? So why would I mind something good?
Maybe he was being like, yeah.
See what I mean?
He could have just been there praying and like you all would have known what he was doing.
We would have not noticed because we were talking, enjoying the conversation. The human being is a very complex animal, bro. I'm sure it was a little bit of everything. I'm sure it was like, this guy's having a great time talking to these two Australian girls. Look at him. And me wanting to pray, focus on God over here. It's a little bit selfless. And here, look at him over there having a great old time. I'm going to ask him if he minds.
Nah. You mind if I pray? Let me see.
All right. Okay. Let's role play. Okay. Yeah, Sydney from Sydney. Okay, you're gonna be the guy, and he kind of was wearing a hat like that, kind of. Right? What? I don't think he was. I think I'm making. Now I'm just making shit up. Now I'm just making shit up. Okay. All right. Hey, yeah, Sydney from Sydney. That's a great thing. Yeah, I don't know. Hey, so y'all come in the hostel often? You're gonna remember. You have to interrupt me, bro. I'm fucking talking to this girl. You're remember. You're over there. Why are you watching the show, bro? Fuck you.
Go again.
All right. All right. Yeah, City from City. That's clever. Yeah. Now I'm from Texas. Yeah, we love steak over there. It's good.
Excuse me.
Yeah. What?
Do you mind if I pray?
No, man. I pray too, for sure. Go ahead. So yeah, steak's really good in fucking Texas.
Maybe he just wanted you guys' attention or something.
Yeah. But
maybe.
But just say that then, or that's the worst way to get it is to go pray. Now what? To get your attention, I have to interrupt God in you? That's not the best way. That's not the best. Watch.
There's so many things you could have been thinking of, bro.
Exactly, and that's why I brought it up.
I even try to say it like in a Muslim accent.
Yeah. It was a good scene, man. It was a good scene. It's probably, this is good. Josh.
Yeah.
Okay, I know we both got to get going, man. Tomorrow I get my tattoo, by the way.
Oh, that's it.
Looking forward
to it again?
To speak the truth in the land of liars is a declaration of war. Yeah.
That's sick. Where are you gonna get it again?
On the ankle, bro. I like tattoos for me, bro. I don't like showing them.
So you want to show like the muscle, right? Like you don't want nothing hiding the muscle.
Exactly, bro. If you look at the best bodybuilders, they don't have nothing. They don't have a lot of tattoos. Like Michael Hearn.
Okay.
That older guy.
Yeah.
That's a clear body. Okay, let's look at Mr. Colin McGovern or whatever himself. Oh, he's got tattoos. Oh, okay. He's got that tattoo.
Okay.
Let me see.
Okay. Straight up,
I think it would look
I'm
better
gonna get a
without it.
tattoo because I'm gonna get a tattoos because that was one of my goals for like started to work out too. You get me?
Sleeves, a sleeve.
Yeah, because like that was one of my goals. Like I want of losing weight. Like I wanted to get a tattoo. I don't want to be all fat and have a tattoo. You get me?
Yeah. I
So
mean,
that was one of my drivers.
I think
losing weight.
bro. I think you're either gonna be a tattoo guy or not. Like, it looks good, but I can't. I'm gonna be like, the guy's in amazing shape. I just like, well, would it look better without it? Like, that's my opinion, bro. I guess that's the whole opinion of it. Like, okay, let's look at Michael Hearn. All right. Michael Hearn. Let me see. All right, here we go.
I think I'm a tattoo guy. Straight up.
I can believe it.
He has no tattoos.
I don't see any. No, it's clean as shit. And you see how it's just like it's the full complete look. It's classic. It's the classic physique.
Yeah.
Like,
And you feel like the tattoos would mess up that.
no, hide. It's gonna hide some of it. You're
Yeah.
hiding some muscle, some definition by default. Like, there's no way around it. It's hiding some of it.
Yeah.
Do you care?
My thing around it was I'm only getting like one sleeve here and one on my leg. So
Bro.
the other half of my body is gonna be seen. You hear me?
Bro, I think my brother has more tattoos than me, and obviously I'm getting one tomorrow, and I have a few. I like to keep mine hidden.
You have tattoos?
Yeah, I have a few.
You
You see what I'm saying? I have a few, but they're words. Like, for some reason I gravitate to words.
The words?
Yeah, like words. Always words. Never a picture. Like, I don't have a desire to get a picture on me, bro.
No.
Like, okay.
Out of nothing that you're into. Like I like animals. Like I like elephants. I got elephants.
Okay.
I like gorillas right here. Gorillas, lions.
Okay.
Like alpha animals, like apex animals. You get me?
That's legit.
So I'm gonna get a sleeve and a tattoo, like tattoos of those.
Bro, that's fire as fuck, bro. That's it. Okay, let's say you get one, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it looks badass on you, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying I'd be posing. I would feel like a fake.
One.
Yeah, I would feel like a fake trying to be cool.
Just getting any random tattoo?
Yeah, like it's not from my heart. It's me doing it. It would literally be me being like, yeah, I'm into sleeves too. like it wouldn't be real. It wouldn't really be me.
I get you. I know what you mean.
That's what I mean, bro. It's not that I'm like, oh, I'm afraid. The one I want to get on my ankle, like, I feel that shit.
Okay. It has meaning. Animals.
I could feel the moment it came to me, and I was sitting at the table with you guys, and I could feel when it made sense to get it.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like, it was like every one of my tattoos has like a moment where thunderstruck.
Yeah.
Thunderstruck.
And I'm gonna get like a pink rose also for my grandma. Yeah.
Okay. See what I mean? Like, the reason it's not on there is because the thunder has not struck to get it. That's what I'm saying about that tattoo. Like, you haven't gotten it because you just haven't, like, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna have to get it.
Yeah.
That's
but
what
it's in there.
It's in there, but it's not out there yet.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, the fact that it's not out there yet, it hasn't struck. It's not ready. Like,
okay.
Like, there's just something that happens. Like, it's like I'm never gonna get a tattoo.
Straight up, probably the reason I haven't got them because they're expensive.
Bro, like the full one, the big ones,
like quality ones. Like, I want quality ones. I ain't getting no like. Give me like any random ass tattoo, any artist. I gotta see the word. I see the quality of the work, stuff like that.
You know what, man? If you handle it like that,
Yeah.
I could see you being really happy with your tattoo. If you do it
Oh
like
yeah.
you're saying, yeah.
Like I'm
Because
prepared to like spend like a couple, like a G, two
a
G's,
G,
two
like
G's probably,
the
or
new guy.
however much.
No. I'll
it
put it like
costs.
this. There's the guy I'm training right now. He has one on his calf, and it's the band Tool. And it's, you may not know the band, maybe you do, maybe you say you liked rock for a while, right?
Tool, yeah.
Tool. Okay, so it had the picture of the eyes and it's all black and the eyes have color and everything, and it's just on his calf like a bracelet. It's just eyes around his bracelet, around his calf, a bracelet, all black and green eyes. It's fucking cool. I'm like, dude, is that Tool? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, bro, how much was that shit? That looks badass as fuck. And he's like, $1,000. So like a piece like that.
How big was it? Just on this calf?
But it's on the whole calf. So it's got to be 16 inches.
Okay.
I mean, that's got to be 16, 17 inches of calf.
Okay.
So that's about $1,000. So you can predict, I guess, more or less, a big piece is about $1,000.
You could say it like this, like money's not an option, but I haven't got it because I don't have the money.
You'll get it soon.
You can put it like that. Yeah.
You'll get it soon, bro. I'd say the biggest thing to decide, even beyond that, because you can do like little payments so they can start working on it. You put a deposit, you know about that. So get the one you want, you put a deposit down, and then he'll start working on it.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, and then he puts like a little payment plan and shit. Like when they do it, you don't get there, you're like, I want this. And they're like, okay, right away. Here you go. Like it's
there's a process.
Yeah, especially for the big ones, for the big pieces. Yeah. For me, I like Word. So I told him, hey man, it's what I want. I scheduled about a month ago. I'm ready to go.
Hell yeah. Tomorrow?
Yeah. I think it's gonna be badass. That's cool, man. I think it's cool because I'm just gonna be like, I'm here for a tattoo. Oh yeah, badass. Like this is again.
What do you mean?
Oh, like I've been here, like that feeling. Like I'm like, oh shit, how did I end up here again? Oh, here I am.
Okay.
There's a feeling there, like, yeah. If you know what it feels like? It feels like they're scratching your little meat inside. Like if somebody's scratching your little meat inside, the little meat inside your, like beyond under the skins, like the little meat.
Okay.
Almost like you're scratching your muscle with a needle.
Like a super painful or no? Like tolerable.
It'll make you go like.
But then you get used to it.
Yeah, it's like it's never. You're never gonna be like
more on the bones.
Yeah, you're not gonna be like, man, if I could keep this around for the rest of my life, this feeling right here, that'd be fucking epic. No, you're gonna be like, all right, well, it's gonna suck for a little bit for the next 2 hours.
Like you think people like that get full body tattoos and stuff, you think they like pain?
I think on some level, because it is there is also the little bit of the endorphin you do. There is an endorphin rush you get with the pain. Yeah, there definitely is. And it becomes like, it's like this weird intimacy of like, why do I like it? What the fuck? You know what I mean? It's a feeling. It's a feeling, you know, it's a part of you that's a little twisted. You know, it's a little twisted within you, but you like that you have it. The dark side, it's that dark side. You gave it something to eat or something. You're like, here, chew on this. And it's like, I like it. I like the way that tastes.
kind of like us and like bodybuilding and shit. Weightlifting. Right?
Bodybuilding is like a fucking gift to my body, bro. I don't sense the dark side. I don't know. I sense nothing, but I think darkness can fuel the energy, but I feel nothing but it gives me back the pain. Like this last one I worked out, Bulgarian split squats, last one, heavy, tired as fuck. I was yelling, bro, but it was a yell of passion and like pain. I was like, I'm so grateful to be feeling this terrible pain, the fatigue. Like, I'm so grateful to be in this state of madness. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm so grateful, but I can get lost in that pleasure pain because of the years of training.
Yeah. And people who are new to that, they can't really handle it that much. Right.
I don't think at that level.
Hmm?
Not to that level. Not to that level of release.
Nah.
Not to
Yeah, I
that.
know.
Not to that level of I'm trapped and free at the same time. Like I'm trapped in the movement, and through that, I'm free. Like I'm trapped by choice, and I express my muscle in this confined movement.
Yeah.
And it's trapping, but I'm stuck, but I'm free. Like
Straight up, that's how I felt doing CrossFit, bro.
during what?
CrossFit.
Yeah.
When I used to do some CrossFit, that's how I felt.
How long did you do CrossFit for, bro?
I did for like a good like 2 months, bro. Straight up.
With who?
Well, along with
With who?
they're at the CFX warehouse gym I was telling you about. It was from well, you know Danny, right? My homeboy Danny, where we go walk on.
Yeah.
Well, one of his homeboys, he started working there at Ross too, and then we all just got they were into the homeboy, Danny's homeboy, he was already into CrossFit. And then he invited Danny, and then they both invited me. So like I went to go try it out, and I did for a good like 2 months.
How good did you get at it?
Let me see. Like I think straight up right now, I can handle it. I can handle it way better, honestly. Right now, like I'm in the best shape I've ever been. Straight up.
Would you want to teach? Would you want to teach CrossFit at the gym?
Shit.
No, is that too much or not?
Maybe I'll teach it, but I'm not. I just follow what they did. I don't know like the whole
the structure,
the whole structure of it. You get me?
Yeah,
but I know I could. I know I could handle that shit.
I used to teach it all the time, bro. I taught a lot of class CrossFit. I used to love it. I think as you get older, it's very difficult to maintain that intensity, man. Like the bones, the joints get hard. I don't know, bro. Like that shit wears you down.
But I was doing that with boxing and then also hitting the gym too. I was at some point doing all those three at the same time.
Yeah,
I was crazy, bro. I'm telling you.
Yeah, hope we all go to the beach, bro. I just thought about that. Hope we all go to the beach. That'll be badass, right?
Yeah. If I don't go to Corpus, I'm down.
We'll see what's up. We'll see what they're doing. Maybe it was too soon. All right, bro. It's getting late. This has been a badass one. I hope you had fun, man. Did you have some fun on this one?
Hell yeah.
Deep topics that challenge the mind. No script was here, and so I've really enjoyed the freedom of that. Josh, what's that?
Abdome.
What's your thoughts on what we talked about today, or what's some closing thoughts you can give the audience?
Nothing really. We just talked about what we talked about.
All right.
Just let our minds just go, kind of.
Yeah, that's what's up. I feel that. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. My name is Jacob Adams, and
Joshua Lewis. My bad.
We'll see you next time, next round. Enjoy, subscribe. We did start we have already got the winners for the 12-week challenge at Gold's Gym and starting the 12-week. The name of the new program I'm thinking is 12 Weeks to Rock Hard.
Okay. 12 weeks to rock hard.
Yeah.
Okay.
12 weeks to rock hard. All right, peace.